So today we're going to talk about a big announcement from Celebrity, as well as I wanted to talk to you about what we need to do to board a Celebrity cruise and some fun details about the naming ceremony cruise that Gordon and I get to go on, embarking on this Friday. Also, we are hearing of cruise prices are expected to go up. We've got another tropical storm and lots of other things to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Tuesday. It is November 1st of 2022. I don't know where how the weather is where you live, but where we live here, it seems like winter is indeed zipping in. It is a little chillier. We're supposed to get more snow tomorrow, and so those of you that live in a warm weather climate, just enjoy it for us, would you? So first of all, I want to talk to you for just a minute about Celebrity. So Celebrity has announced that is effective today, November 1st, all travelers, regardless of vaccine status, are invited to cruise with Celebrity, and there will no longer be any required proof of pre-departure testing for the sailing, and you're not going to have to show proof of your vaccination. They said that while vaccinations are no longer required to sail on Celebrity cruises, they are always highly recommended. That is what Celebrity has announced. So those of you that are looking at going on a Celebrity cruise, you no longer have to worry about that pre-cruise testing or showing your proof of vaccination. Now, the next thing that I want to tell you about is, like I said, on Friday, Gordon and I are going to embark on the Celebrity Beyond. We are so excited. We have not been on Celebrity before, and so we get to try this Celebrity's newest ship, the Celebrity Beyond. She is supposed to be absolutely spectacular. She is the latest in their Edge series of ships, and like I said, we are so excited. So a couple of things. First of all, Celebrity has their own app, and so you just download that like you would any other app on your phone. And a couple of things about that. First of all, they have it so that you can check in on the app, which is really very convenient, and they also have it so that you get on board faster. They combine those two things. You check in on it and it helps you get on board faster. So you download the app. If you don't already have an account, you make an account, and then you can link it with your booking number, and then it's ready to go. And so once you do that, you will see across the bottom there's little different things to click on, and there is one that says check-in. And so when you click on that check-in one, make sure that you verify that your name and your birthday are just like they appear on your passport. That's really important. They also, as part of that check-in process, you just have to scan your passport. It's really easy. You just click that you're going to do it, hold it over your passport and do it. Super easy. That's not hard. And you also have to take like a selfie of yourself, and it is just that easy. You know how you take a selfie, you hold the phone up, take a picture. That's what you do. And they call that your security photo. And then when you are also doing that part of that check-in process, you can select your embarkation time. And so I hadn't thought to do it any sooner. I should have done it sooner, but when we were doing it on Saturday, we picked noon. I think that the earliest embarkation time would have been 11, but noon is what it was showing up on ours is the next one. You could select some after that, but we selected noon. So we get to embark at noon. And then also prior to our arrival, is it within 3 days of the sailing? I should double check, but you do just have to answer their little health questionnaire, and they basically say it's really important that if you have any of these following symptoms, they would just like you to stay home and give them a call so that they know not to expect you. Difficulty breathing, diarrhea, sore throat, nausea or vomiting, fatigue, muscle aches, headaches, or coughed or nasal congestion. Those are all things that I think all of us would know would feel better at home anyway than coming feeling like that. But those are things they want us to stay home, and if we have any of those things going on. Now, they're in Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. Celebrity there is in Terminal 25. So we get to go there. Like I said, we get to embark at noon. And so I think, are going to get there really close to noon so that we can get on the ship. We are really, really excited. Our cabin has been assigned. We are very far forward. And we'll give you a cabin tour, tell you all about it. I am really excited. I think I told you in my video yesterday, Celebrity Beyond is the very first of Celebrity ships to be outfitted with Starlink. So they should have super fast Wi-Fi, really fast internet. I'm so excited if they do. We sure will show you. The sail away is set for 7 p.m. and we looked at sunset. It's like at 6:38, I want to say, p.m. And so we'll just see how light it is, but we were really hoping that maybe we could start the live a little bit sooner, maybe closer to 6 p.m. Eastern time, and tell you how things are going, show you everything, and give you an idea. And then we'll see. I don't know what they are going to do for sail away. The only thing that I know for sure on the agenda is that special naming ceremony, the venue for seating opens at 3:30, and then that naming ceremony starts promptly at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to do my best to video that for you. I don't know that we could go live during that. I have never been to one of these, so I am just so excited. I'm just so pleased and honored that we get to come to that. And then also just to see everything, not only with the naming ceremony, but everything with the Celebrity Beyond. So those are the things that I know for sure. Other than that, we've just been looking through. Of course, they have their entertainment that will be going on, dining. On Celebrity there, you get to choose which of their, they have different main dining rooms. We are just regular concierge class. They have more dining available if you're in aqua class or in the retreat class, but we are just regular concierge, and let me tell you, that's just wonderful to us. And so you can choose if you're going to eat in the Normandy, the Tuscany, the Tuscan, Normandy, Tuscany, Cyprus, or the Cosmopolitan. And then but we'll just kind of show you everything we do, because it's brand new to us, and so we'll be ready to tell you all about it. Now, the other fun thing with Celebrity is, Princess is doing their own thing with that Real Love Boat show, and that's just a reality TV show. So that's all that is. But tonight, Tuesday, November 1st at 10 p.m. Eastern, you can watch on Bravo TV, which I'm going to see if we have that. I was trying to do my regular job in YouTube. I don't watch TV, but I'm going to see if we have that channel so that I can take a look at it. I did look. So anyway, sorry, let me finish telling you that first. So tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on Bravo TV, you get to watch the What Happens Live with Andy Cohen as the host, featuring our very own Captain Kate and the captains of Below Deck aboard the stunning Celebrity Beyond. So they are going to film some of the episodes Below Deck there on the Celebrity Beyond, but it sounds like that they have already started. It's really exciting that we can see some of it tonight. So I'm going to look for it. If we don't have that channel, I'll look on YouTube. I'll look around tomorrow to find that. We have watched some of the episodes of Below Deck before and really enjoyed them, and so I think this is going to be like a whole different approach to having filming going on a ship rather than what Princess is doing with the Real Love Boat. I am really excited to see this, and so mark your calendars and make a note to look for that this evening. It should be really fun, and I'm really excited. I don't know that we would get to meet Captain Kate McHugh while we are on the Celebrity Beyond, but I hope I get a glimpse of her. I think she's amazing. And so that's everything that I have for you about Celebrity. As I learn more things, I will tell you about them. We get on Friday, like I said, at noon, and then disembarkation is Sunday morning starting. It's like I want to say 7:30 to 9:30. So we will be off early, and we get off in Fort Lauderdale, and we will be zipping down to Miami to get on Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas that very same day. So come with us, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, like I said, we have got another tropical storm brewing, and after everything that we have had with everything that happened in Florida with Hurricane Ian, that just I think has been, even for those of us that don't live in in Florida. We have contributed to the relief efforts, and been worried about that. But clearly, hurricane season is not quite over yet, according to what's going on down there right now. They've got Tropical Storm Lisa. And the Carnival Vista right now, she's doing a round trip. I believe it's out of Galveston. And they were scheduled to go to Belize tomorrow on Wednesday, November 2nd. But they are not going to be able to make that call because they are expecting the storm to be there or there shortly after. And so they don't want to be there then. And so they're going to have a sea day instead. And hopefully they're going to be able to call in Cozumel on Thursday as expected. Now, the meteorologists right now are saying that they expect for that Tropical Storm Lisa to intensify into a hurricane before she makes landfall. And so, of course, we're going to really be keeping a close eye on that, but that also means that there are other cruise ships in that region there that will be keeping a really close eye on that as well and may have to alter their itineraries as well. But I just wanted to bring it up today on what's going on there. Along with that, we haven't talked about Alaska. I'm really excited about Alaska for 2023 and 2024. I'm planning to do a group cruise in 2024 on Princess. And so as soon as those are released, which rumor has it, it's going to be maybe next week, I want to get that figured out. But anyway, there is a port called Prince Rupert. They are located in British Columbia there, and they, in the 2022 cruise season there, they saw a 230% increase of cruise passengers. And this year, so they have been getting cruise passengers for a long time, but they are becoming much more of a go-to place. And I know that there have been a few people that have said that they have been to Prince Rupert, which is in British Columbia in Canada, and said, you know what, there's really nothing there. But at the same time, some people have been there and said it's absolutely beautiful and a good place to visit. And so in reading the report that I saw about this, about Prince Rupert, it sounds like they are really wanting to turn it into a destination that people want to go to not only enjoy the wilderness and see the wildlife, but they want to introduce a whole bunch of indigenous-led tours there. So the people who are native to that region would be able to do some of the tour guiding and have a lot to do with tourism there, which I think in the long run is probably good. I think that will be an economic boon to the region. They said that just in 2022 that cruise ships coming brought about $3.5 million to that area there, and $650,000 of it was just spent on local led tours. And so if you're not familiar, when a cruise ship comes to a port, you can either use take an excursion through the ship, and they contract though with local tour providers. And so when you pay the cruise ship for your excursion, of course the cruise ship gets some, but also the local people that are running those tours get some. You can also get off the ship, book your own tour in advance, or a lot of these places will have people waiting and offering tours when you disembark, which I really like, because some days you don't know what you want to do until you're in that place. So I think that's great. I remember the first time we went to Alaska in 2014, we were trying to do it on a really tight budget, and so I was like, no excursions, we're just going to see what they have. Well, then we got to Juneau, and we had heard all about the Mendenhall Glacier, seen pictures of it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I think we must go see it. And so there were just local tour guides there, and they were just selling tickets to get on their bus and go out and see it so that you could walk around, enjoy it on your own, and then have a ride back into town. It worked out really nice, and I'm really glad they offered that, because if I was supposed to be choosing in advance on that, I would have missed it all. So anyway, Prince Rupert sounds like it's up and coming. It sounds like we're going to hear a lot, see that on a lot more of the ship itineraries. So it'll be kind of fun to see what they do. And the Ruby Princess, I know, went there a lot of times this year. Now, just a little quick note here. Royal Caribbean, their president, his name's Michael Bailey. He recently, October 31st marked the end of the third quarter of 2022. And so, you have these quarterly reports, quarterly earnings calls, all of the things that go with that. Most businesses do reflect at the end of every quarter, see where they are compared to other years and what it's looking like for the current year. And he said that their bookings are going really well thus far. I thought he talked about the fact that a lot of times it takes a whole year to fill a ship. I know that that a lot of times before the pandemic, they would want a ship to be at least half full before it was a year out from the sailing. And so with the pandemic, they have never had anything like this in the history of cruising, or any other tourism for that matter, or anything else that in this day and age. And so he was saying, though, that since the demand is up, they expect in the long run for prices to go up, because they have had to keep prices low to try to get people back on the ships. I think that it's going to be a really interesting situation to watch what happens with cruise fares as we have continually increasing fuel prices. And I also noticed in the news they're talking an awful lot, and I won't talk about it because this is a cruise channel, but there's supposed to be a diesel fuel shortage imminent. And so you consider everything that's going on and the price of everything going up, I can easily see that cruise prices are going to have to go up just so that they can cover their costs. At the same time, I know that we have a looming recession that's probably already started. But anyway, how that's going to affect the ability of people to afford to go on cruises. So put in the comments, I would really like to hear what all of you think about this. But he said, Michael Bailey did, that he anticipates the prices for cruises to rise, and that they'll still be able to fill their ships. They won't have to trade one for the other. But please put in the comments what you think about that, what you foresee happening as far as what's going on with prices, with everything else, and then with prices to go on a cruise. Now, we have talked about here before the fact that you need to keep an eye on your state board account. I would say you need to do that on all cruise lines, just so that nothing gets accidentally charged to your cabin that you didn't buy or you didn't order. Well, there's someone on the Majestic Princess got charged like $8,194 for a coffee. Clearly, the decimal, they got it wrong. It was probably $8. I don't know. But at any rate, they got charged. So they went to customer service and got that charge taken off. Okay, so then it was gone on their shipboard account. When they got home, there was a charge on their credit card for $8,194, the amount that they were charged for that coffee. And so then they had to go through all of these hoops to try to get it taken off again. So just thought I would tell you, keep an eye not only on your shipboard account, keep an eye on it every day. Like when I was just on the Discovery Princess, I did what we thought. I took like a screenshot of it every day, because you could do that on the app. If you don't have a phone, just go print it out every day. Just write down by customer service. There's always a little machine that prints it. I know that on the Discovery Princess, like you would be at customer service, start walking towards the piazza, it's there on your right. You just scan your medallion and click print, and out comes your statement. So do that really often, but also we've got to keep an eye at home and make sure that we don't miss anything getting charged. And I know that we think, oh, it would be hard to miss $8,000, but sometimes maybe you booked another cruise, or maybe you did something else that you're thinking, oh yeah, my bill should be that high. So just really keep track, especially when you get home, of what's going on with everything to do with the charges on your account there. Now, the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about that is really just kind of just a tip for you all, is when you are looking at booking your air, either Princess Easy Air, or you're booking with Norwegian or Royal Caribbean or Celebrity, whoever it is that you're booking with, and trying to use their air service. And this kind of works also if you're trying to book your own flight somewhere. But a Let's Go family member sent me an email saying, hey, I cannot get the kind of flight that I want out of an airport that's close to me. Should I cancel my cruise and then pick another day and see if I can get the flights that I want? Because everything that Princess Easy Air is pulling makes it a really long travel day, much longer than I want. And so here's a tip for you all. When you look at your departure city, if you cannot pull the flights that you want, look at another airport that is close enough to you that you could drive there, that it would be okay for you to depart from that airport instead. Because as the airlines the cruise lines contract with the airlines. They have different contracts with different airlines, and different airlines fly out of different, they have more flights out of certain airports. Some airlines don't fly out of other airports, so you're going to have to connect to another one. But a really good tip for you is check other airports that are close enough for you. Now, like right where we live, that's kind of hard to do. Like the closest major airport, I would say, to us is probably Las Vegas. And for a really long time, I knew a lot of people that would like drive down to Las Vegas to fly to Iceland because it was like they had these amazing deals, and they maybe still do. I just haven't talked to anybody, but it was really worthwhile to drive from here down to Las Vegas, park, and fly out of there to go to Iceland because the flights were so much cheaper. So just keep your eye on look at where you want to go and then figure out the best airport for you to go from, because I think that really varying the days of your cruise within, a certain window here, I don't think it's going to have a huge impact on which flights it'll pick up for you from most places. Okay, I easily could be wrong. Things can change, but if you're looking just at a 1 month window, a lot of those flights are still going to be the same. So just kind of look around if you need to. Now, if any of you are on a cruise ship right now or have recently been on a cruise ship, I would love to hear from you about how things are going. I would really like to know whether it's Princess or Royal Caribbean, Norwegian. Within the next 2.5 weeks, we're going to try the Celebrity Edge class, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian Encore. I am so excited. It really is going to broaden my horizon, give me a lot to compare to, and give me a lot of knowledge that will help me in so many ways. So share anything that you've got to share with us. I really look forward to hearing from you all, and I really appreciate your comments, so thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because we really do need you with us. If you appreciate these updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? And I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.